All right. Sorry about that. I gotta make sure this is on YouTube for people to refer to later if they're interested. So, SPY, as we've seen, has been just nothing but upwards movement, uptrending for just weeks now. It's just been up and up and up and up. And honestly, yeah, there's a bit of fear in the markets with the Omicron and anything of that matter. I do think that once we get a little bit more certainty in the markets from Omicron, we'll see this kind of correct. But at the same time, all of this upward movement, it's been pretty strong uptrend. This is pretty healthy. Price seems to be respecting this lower trend line right in this area. Might see a bounce. There's been a lot of bearish news, but at the end of the day, it really is all about we gotta have pullbacks in order to see upside continuation. So this is definitely natural and healthy. If price breaks below this, I definitely think we could see some more downside, but it seems like on the weekly, buyers kind of stepped in a little bit on Thursday, Friday, red day, but yeah, inverse head and shoulders down here. That's been present for a while now. This price action right here is a bit of a broadening descending wedge. Kind of don't like it that much though. Kind of bullish, but at the same time, I don't know. It's kind of weird price action right in here. But generally, this price action, we could see some upside, but it also just depends on what the Feds have to come out and say. So I am bearish for this week. So puts will probably be the play for a lot of companies. But I'm also kind of going to suggest to proceed with caution if we're going to be taking any plays, just because it's kind of just a weird market right now with Omicron. We saw similar movement with what's the other variant, Delta, right? So I'm not particularly surprised that we're seeing this. And I do think that we do have a bit of security with vaccines and stuff. We're making advancements with that. So I think that people will find some security in that matter, and that I think we'll see some certainty and clear up with Omicron or whatever pretty soon. Then there's also the Omicron crypto that supposedly skyrocketed 1100% after the Omicron variant came out. So yeah, I am fairly bearish. I did say that there is this bullish pattern, but there is just a lot going on with Feds right now. Last week was kind of just a shit show. But puts pay pretty hard. We'll kind of just see. I kind of don't really want to give much of an outlook, but I am bearish. So I mean, if we do see a break below this, we'll probably see some more downside. I'm not particularly worried about it though. We do need corrections, especially after nothing but upside. I mean, obviously we've had these pullbacks, but it's been pretty strong. So, yeah, with that being said, I mean, there's pretty strong selling in this area here, selling volume. I mean, if we even look at the volume analysis, it's pretty strongly red. Go down to a 30-minute. Let's take a look here. Yeah, pretty strong downtrend. Buyers seem to step in the day here. Probably have to take a look at futures to see what they're doing. So I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Let's see here. My Zoom's giving me an alert or something. Okay. Welcome. Yeah, seems like price kind of found some support in this area here. And it looks like it's kind of respecting that pretty well. So, I mean, yeah, futures are up. Okay, then we'll see what happens tomorrow morning. We could see some upside, but I would be worried a little bit. Not worried. Don't listen to me. Just cautious about those meetings tomorrow. Probably going to sit on my hands a little bit before I take any plays, just because of those meetings. I don't really like playing with those meetings. Kind of just makes any setup a lotto. Right. So yeah, we'll see. See what happens. That's why I'm going to sit on my hands. Want to see markets pick a direction. I think we'll see some chop in price action throughout this area. Choppy, kind of bearish. Probably, definitely don't suggest playing choppy price action. So the Qs, tech has been weird. We got a bit of a head and shoulders here on the daily present. So I mean, overall, like I said, just markets are pretty bearish. So definitely don't know that I'll be playing any longs yet. It just depends on if the setup's right. Definitely want to see market pick a direction at some point. So XLF, yeah, kind of just a lot of inside weird price action. Kind of hard for me to give really an outlook. I don't really like giving outlooks on a lot of this weird movement. Price is respecting this support here at 37.52. Oh, I don't even know, man. This is crazy times. And definitely hard for me to give an outlook whenever we've had so much volatility. It's been gap downs, gap ups. It's just been nuts. Yeah, we'll see. We got a bit of an inverse head and shoulders here, kind of this weird gap up down crap that's going on here. So I don't know. I would say this is kind of bullish. Buyers did step in right here, but we do also have this weak body and then indecisive doji or whatever you want to call it right in here. We'll see. Well, could see a gap down. I don't know. I definitely want to see markets kind of steady out a little bit. This volatility has been nuts. I want to see Omicron get a little bit of a more certain this is what's happening and whatnot. So let's see. Let's take a look here on QCOM. Interesting. Pretty strong uptrend right here. Well, not uptrend, but let me delete these. Get this crowd out of the way. Kind of bull flagging right in here. Kind of weird bull flag. I don't really like it. If price can hold, could see a breakout. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how to give an outlook on this craziness. And with Feds tomorrow, probably see some downside. That's what my general broadside idea is that we'll probably see downside. 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, you guys, if you guys have any suggestions or anything, let me know. Like, I want to hear what y'all's input is. I definitely think that will be kind of bearish. Apple seems to be exhausted. We have the strong green candles pullback, and then we got a lot of pressure, selling pressure coming in kind of right in here. Let me narrow it down real quick. Oh yeah, sellers are kind of stepping in. Kind of a wonky head and shoulders that might be present right in here. I don't know, kind of a weird, maybe head and shoulders. Yeah, I would definitely say overall bearish. As far as I'm concerned, I'll probably be playing puts on a lot of these. Really just depending on what happens. I'll keep preaching that I'll just be sitting on my hands for the most part. I'll definitely send a more clear watch list PDF in my duck channel, or no, actually the watch list channel. I gotta get better about sending in the duck list, the watch list channel. So I mean, we do have this bit of a trend line right here. Price seems to kind of be bouncing off of it. Maybe a break below puts. We'll see though. Kind of just overall really just peculiar price action. This volatility is just not my favorite. So I mean, yeah, price could break out of this trend line and then retrace, maybe break out, retrace, and then fall down a little bit more. Puts will definitely be on the agenda. So yeah, options chain looks decent. Take a look at Boyle. I know John May wanted me to look at these. Oh man, this is okay. Head and shoulders kind of right here. A lot of downward movement right in here. This is kind of weird price action. I don't like this price action. Descending track or wedge, I should say wedge. If price can hold above this right here, calls could pay. I think you said calls. I don't know. Sign Boyle. Yeah, I think if it can respect this area of support right in here and bottom out, taking some calls with some time might pay. The only problem is there's just a lot of strong selling volume in this area. A lot of strong selling volume in this area. I would wait for that to die down. Honestly, this looks a bit, buyers look a little dead. So this downside might break. So further downside might be foreseeable. Cold. Price action right in here might be a bit of a head and shoulders. There's a lot of head and shoulders. Huh. We have this downside right here. Kind of a downward channel. Seems to kind of be picking up right here. Buyers seem to be stepping in a little bit. I don't really see any. Yeah, I don't see any major support. So this could be a new support level that it should stay above. I don't know. Cold is kind of 50-50 here. Strong buyers, strong sellers, downward channel. This might be a bit of a reversal. I don't see any particular pattern. Hold on. Maybe narrow it down a little bit. Okay, this might be a weird hyperextended wedge. A lot of consolidation right in here, just kind of no clear direction. Okay, sorry. I'm so sorry. Goodness gracious. All right. Yeah, just kind of weird price action. I don't know. What are these? Gas. I don't really trade gas at all just because this weird price action. Good Lord, cannot do it. I would typically like to play these larger market cap, huge market cap, because they play out smoother. So, I mean, Roku, strong downtrend. I'm in those Roku puts. We'll see what they do at market open. It kind of got bought up right in here. I'm really not too particularly worried about this price action. So oh Lord. I mean, sellers have a lot of control right in this area. PayPal. Yeah, let me get to PayPal. I'll take a look at PayPal for you in a second. Okay. So yeah, Roku puts, I still think that these could pay. Buyers kind of just picked up right in this area near market close, kind of expected. Market open and market close are always power hours. The swing play is completely free for me. You know, if anyone in here is kind of worried about them, it's definitely not invalidating my analysis yet. I don't think that these will. I don't think I'll have to stop out of these yet. You have 185 calls on PayPal. All right, for sure. Yeah. So I'll take a look in a second for you. I think PayPal will be fine, but I'll look. So yeah, buyers picked up. We'll see what happens at market open. Low tech sell off. Bearish. I think tech's pretty bearish. Oops, sorry about that. So I think that these will pay in the morning. And if not, then we'll see. It's kind of just staying off of this lower trend line here. I'm not really worried about it because my profits are covering it. So, you know, if anyone in here is bag holding Roku and you get a little worried, just feel free to cut. So I'm gonna go and take a look at PayPal for you. Let's see here. My only worry is PayPal is a part of the tech sector. Looks good. It looks like it's trying to hold the support here. Buyers seem to have stepped in on the daily a little bit, still kind of holding it up. A lot of selling volume. There is this major support right in this area, right in here. Let's see here. Oh goodness, there's so much background noise. Sorry guys. A lot of support right in this area, pretty strong support. Kind of stays within this area 3 times. I think that this bounce could continue up. But I would say that if it breaks this support and I was in that position, I would probably cut if it breaks the support, because I think that more downside could happen, especially considering there's so much bearish news in the market. Card payments. Let's see. I typically look at news. That typically will help justify calls if it's bullish news or not. Let me get off of this chart. So gap down here, it looks to be a bit of a descending wedge. So I mean, it's kind of risky just because there's so much selling pressure going on here, but it is holding off of this support nicely. So a bounce play off of support, and with so much time, I think you're okay. But like I said, if it breaks the support, I'd probably cut, just because this is a pretty major support level. And generally if it breaks one of my major supports, I generally don't look for another support. I don't like justifying holding a losing play. We jump down to a more narrow time frame. We do have this broadening wedge right in here, bounces off this lower trend line again. I think, let's see here. If it can hold, price can hold and probably break somewhere in this area. If it can break above, could pay. You've got plenty of time. I'm not too worried about, I wouldn't be worried about those. So, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to give a sound outlook just because of what I've been preaching. Sorry. Not trying to continuously preach what's already been said. So, yeah, I don't know. I might consider playing calls. I'd probably wait for a break above this, but for probably short-term calls, but I don't know. Well, I'm not certain yet. So, I'll get my more official watch list, of like more certain watch list out, with some more levels to play off of and rely on. But you know, I'm not too worried about these. Just if this manages to fail, then maybe cut. But you've got time, you know. I think you'll be all right. Nvidia consolidation right in this area. Broke this support level here on the hourly. Check out a bigger time frame. I don't know. Tech seems to be a bit iffy right now. Let's see here. Delete those drawings. One could say this is a weird bull flag. I don't really like it though, but we do have a bit of a flagpole with this price action here. So might be a bull flag. Seems to be respecting a lower trend line right here. Nvidia might be good for calls. I don't really know though. Tesla. Oh Lord. Tesla's been all over the place. Tesla's like playing with fire if you've ever played Tesla. Kind of a weird pennant going on here. Weird pennant, strong selling. Might see a reject off of a bullish pennant. Yeah, market analysis. Personally, I'm bearish overall. So I think we could see some more downside across the charts. So I think that puts could pay on some of these plays, but we'll see. I'll just kind of sit on my hands, and if I make an alert, just have some tight risk management for sure. Light positions and whatnot. I'm definitely not going to be trading aggressively until we get a clear direction. And I don't know if you guys might know anything or not. I kind of rely on one source. It's done me pretty well so far. But if you guys have any sources that kind of confirm some direction with Omicron and Feds and whatnot, definitely open to hear it, because we definitely want to see some upside soon, especially for people that are bag holding calls or shares right now. But as far as I'm concerned, from a lot of other people that I know, they're definitely saying bearish. So longs are probably not great right now. I do have a couple of long-term investments in ETFs on a smaller portfolio that I have. So I'm not really worried about the downside on those, just because generally ETFs are always upside, just with short-term downside. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. Kind of a short call today. It's just kind of volatility is just kind of crazy right now. Kind of hard for me to give much of an outlook, hopefully we'll see some better direction throughout the week and then on to the next week. Christmas rally should be coming up. We typically see this is historically known that we typically see a sell-off before Christmas and then a rally somewhere before then. Let's see here if we can confirm this. March. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, Nvidia's bear flagging or bull flagging. Sorry, don't let me confuse y'all. Goodness. Yeah, this is kind of some stocks that I'll have on my watch list. Boyle and where did it go? Boyle and Cold. I won't play these. But if it plays off of any levels, maybe pay, but I don't like playing those choppy stocks. So yeah, I hope you guys got something from this. I didn't really teach anything. Wednesday, I will be doing a lecture regarding trading, developing a trading plan, risk management, and that sort of thing. I've been getting a lot of requests for that. So yeah, I'll be doing a lot more live lectures. I'll be getting a schedule released every week. I think we'll stick to Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for the lectures, and they'll all cover different topics, and I'll cover the same topics multiple times over time, just for new people that come in, need a refresher and that sort of thing. So I think this next lecture on Wednesday, I'll be covering trading plans and risk management. So yeah, y'all have a great night. We'll see what happens at pre-market tomorrow. And like I said, I'll be sending my more official watch list with what I'll be playing depending on levels. And you guys can use that as you want. So yeah, you guys have a phenomenal night. See y'all at Market Open.